Hey everybody, so it's Liliana. If you guys don't know me, I'm Liliana, but I really wanted to speak about what to know before starting aesthetic school. And I do have a list here in my iPad because this is something that I've been wanting to speak about because a lot of girls think this is oversaturated. Like, beauty is never going to be oversaturated. Every single day, someone's getting plastic surgery. Every single day, someone's getting a facial. Every single day, someone's getting lashes. Every single day, someone is doing something to look better for themselves and to feel better. So the beauty industry will never be oversaturated. This is why we have premiere shows and all around the world. This is why, like, you see millionaires, the beauty industry, because it is possible. The only thing that will not allow you to make money in the beauty industry is literally your mindset. If you think you're not going to make money in the beauty industry because it's oversaturated and you quit, it is because of your mindset. So I really want you to ask yourself, why is the reason I want to be an esthetician or anything in the beauty industry? Is it something that my family and friends were doing and I really liked it? Do I just want to always feel beautiful, like, and be around beautiful women? So it's an industry where it can open so many fields for you. Literally just choose one and find what you love to do and select that, and you can become very successful. You just have to be really consistent. The truth about this field is that it can be kind of expensive. Now, just like any type of school, college, it turns out to be, you get a degree, you get a career, and it gets really expensive because any tuition is going to be super expensive. This is like a school. So I want you to understand that esthetician school, my school, was actually really good price, $4,500. So I want you to really dig deep in this because what I don't want, and I have seen, because I'm a skin instructor right now, what I have seen is people put their deposit in and literally just they didn't like it, or they had an emergency and did not make it. When you start something, you need to make sure, like, do I want to finish this, and why? Like, that's why I want you to think why you want to come in this industry, because if you think of that why always, you will never quit and you will never fail. So the industry can be costly. When you go into a school, I want you to look for your resources, see if they offer financial aid. If it's not more than like $6,000, I think they don't offer financial aid. So, you would have to pay out of pocket. Payment plans are great, but not so great because you will be paying more out of your pocket. So I suggest you coming in with cash and be ready, because your license will be held until you pay the full cost. A lot of people are like, oh, like, I'm just gonna get my license and I'm gonna pay for it later. No, they will not give your license, meaning you cannot work for yourself or you cannot work for anybody else until you pay that full tuition. And tuition and books are two different fees. So this book here is going to cost $150 plus your workbook. So everything will be like $300 plus your tuition. So I do want to let you guys know, please think very carefully. I mean, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. If you're going to do an investment on something, finish it. Just make sure you have no emergency. Make sure you're not having a baby at the time, or, and if you are, just make sure this is something that you want. I don't want to see you guys waste your money. I don't, because sometimes these schools, if you don't finish them, they will go to collection. It can take years, but it will hit. The state of Florida does have the minimum required hours to become an esthetician, a facial specialist, which is 260 hours. For esthetician, you do waxing, facial, eyebrow tinting, body contouring. You do a lot of things like lashes. So, like, if you do lashes right now and you're like, I want to do this for the rest of my life, like, I want to become a business owner, just think about your future, and you might want to get your license, because when they come after you, they have nothing to come after. You just want to make sure you have something in the state that you're in to prove that you have the credentials. So you're going to want to make sure you have these credentials. And I do want to let you guys know that esthetician or beauty school, right? Let me stop calling it that because I keep on fucking up. But beauty school will not teach you lashes. They will teach you the most basic shit ever, and they'll give you a kit from fucking Shein, and they'll fucking tell you can't use that glue. You can't use that glue on real human, but here, practice. So I'm just letting you know, like, don't expect too much because you will be disappointed. Like, and don't talk shit about the school. Don't expect that they're gonna teach you how to do a fucking hybrid set or even classic. Like, they'll probably teach you how to do classic for like 30 minutes and you get your timesheet, and everything is calculated there. So they'll give you a timesheet and you're gonna have to put in your hours. Sometimes they do fingerprints where you clock in, clock out. Sometimes they allow you to do facials at home, take pictures, send them in the group chat. You'll most likely be in a group chat with a group of girls, you know, letting them know, hey, I did like a makeup assignment or whatever it is. You know, enjoy your time there. And you're probably going to be doing facials on other girls like all the time. Like, it's on hands a lot. Just study. Like, you honestly, while you're there, like, if you're not doing anything else, which you shouldn't, you should be focusing on like this because this is what you want as your career. Like, study your books, make sure you understand the ingredients or what this exfoliator can do on the client, you know, the type of skin type, because it talks about culture. It talks about, you know, makeup, Egyptian makeup, goddess makeup. It just talks about different things that it's pretty cool to know. So when your client asks you, you have the answer for that. The type of education school, now you will for sure learn the basics in esthetician school. As soon as you get out, it's all on you. No, you're gonna need money for extra stuff like certifications. A lot of times people don't tell you before joining that, you know, you might think esthetician school is like facials, chemical peels, learning how to do waxing in the eyebrows and vagina waxing. And the truth is, a lot of times they don't teach you sugaring, threading. Like, I wish I would have learned that in my school because a lot of jobs do want that. And I don't want a job. However, like, the best thing to do, when you get out of school is to look for a job. That way you can learn what they know and put that into your business, and now you have the knowledge of what you know and what this company knows. And the best thing to do, like, I know I worked for a med spa and they taught me how to mix Botox, they taught me how to do laser. So it just really like depends on what you want to do. But like, I know everyone would love free education, and I'm not saying that you're gonna work somewhere and get education, but you will learn a lot. And getting on hands practice is amazing. And then, you know, going home and like searching up, what does this mean, what does that mean, it's just like, it's another type of field. And I'm pretty sure you would appreciate you getting some money from, you know, your job and pouring that money into your business if that's something you really want. I think you may want to know before you're joining as well is certification costs maybe $150 to $300. So this is an extra cost of each certifications, and people sometimes are like, oh, I can just go on YouTube. No, like, doing it on hands is so much different than you learning, because doing it on hands, you feel the product, you understand if it burns, you understand if it itches, you understand how it feels on your own skin before you practice on somebody. And if you are going to practice on someone, make sure it's someone you trust, because people will snitch you out so fast you have no idea. Another thing about the schools, I want to make sure that when you're doing your research, you make sure that the hours is the hours that you can put on yourself. So if you're gonna go to school for like 5 hours each week, make sure that you can do those 5 hours, because some schools are signed contract and you do have to pay those things and have to show up for those hours. If not, you do miss class. So, and you don't want to pay any late fees because you weren't able to show up. You know, finding a job in the beauty industry, it is hard sometimes. And so I'm giving away my free ebook. You just need to subscribe and comment down below and I'll send it right to you. It teaches you how to build a resume, how to get a job. So it helps you understand how to do these things. A lot of people get jobs and get paid so crappy. Like, I'm talking about $13 an hour. And that is like so crappy, especially for someone that spent $4, $5, even $10,000 on their licenses. So I want to make sure not only you get an amazing job, but you also get amazing education. And thank you so much for supporting me. Any any comments, anything you want to leave, thank you so much. Make sure to just subscribe and comment for that free ebook. And once that's done, I'll be sending it to you. Bye, loves.